Hey everyone, this is Vishnupriya. I'm a mentor with Collegey, and with me I have my mentee Nishchal, who is from Assam Downtown University. Interestingly, our project was titled Democratizing Tech for All when we started out, but Nishchal wanted to learn a bit more about financial modeling. So we pivoted the project a bit more, and then it ended up becoming a full-fledged case study. So the project went through multiple pivots. I'll give it over to Nishchal to explain the context, explain his college journey, and then we will dive straight into the deck. Over to you, Nishchal.
Thank you, Priya. Hi, my name is Nishal and I'm from Darjeeling. And currently, I'm pursuing my MBA from Assam Downtown University, specializing in finance and marketing. And I got this wonderful opportunity to do a project with Collegey along with my MBA. And as my mentor, Vishnu Priya, she said, it started as something else and it ended as something else. But however, it was very much fruitful for me for this. And let's delve into it. Before that, I would just like to give you a brief about how it went, the project. All right. So initially, we started to do financial modeling on Marico, Bangladesh, but due to some insufficient data and all, we switched to another company that is Tata Motors. And while doing Tata Motors, I excelled in four key areas. One is MS Excel, one is computation of beta, one is computation of WAC by plugging everything, and one is doing DCF modeling and valuations as well. And yeah, after doing this, we figured out some key causes why they were not performing well till the year 2023. And after completion of this, we'll be pitching our project to few people from industries to hope that I land an SIP. And throughout this journey, I'm very much thankful and grateful to Mr. Priya for introducing me to something called Motion Portfolio. I really enjoy it. It's about my digital diary. I can access it and just speak with myself or build things that I like. Just a diary for me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's move forward.
Yeah. So starting here, we will just to give context to the audience, we will be doing a very quick case study role play. Uh, Hi, Nishchal. I am the head of marketing for Tata Motors, and for the past 5 years, we've been seeing a decline in our sales, and it's very concerning to us. And we just got you on board, and to just pick your brains on how financial health of the company is going and what we can do better to improve our sales. So yeah, just want to pick your brains on that.
Yeah, Priya, after having the talk with you earlier, I worked on few dimensions areas of the company and I've come up with something. Let's see how it goes. So I've focused here on, see, your company serves commercial segment and passenger vehicle and even the luxury segment since 2008. So I've focused on one key area for your Jaguar and Land Rover. All right.
Okay.
So yes, these are the things that I've built, I've done performed. I've checked your past 10 years performance, historical performance on your financial position through your balance sheet, as well as your revenues to income statement and your flow of cash inflow and outflow. And I've done performed the same, the ratio analysis, and have mentioned market with common size statements. And I've forecasted their sales, EBITDA, and earning per share for explicit 5 years. And I've also done your discounted cash flows. Basically, I've done everything I could do till here. And yes, I just want to show you quickly over
Yes,
here.
let's go through your financial models very quickly. Just show us the sheets that matter the most to us. I understand it will be a lot of numbers. So pick your top two sheets that you feel will give us the best return on time, and probably we can go through it. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So yeah, I would like to show you, start you by this, the D shift sheet as well. Here I have computed
Okay.
about your explicit 5 years inflow of cash that is, and that took the present value of your cash
Okay.
inflows over here.
Okay.
And if you see over the row D and 11th column over here, the 11th.
I can see
See,
that.
this is your reinvestment. Yeah, you can see your reinvestment rate is actually minus 470. But
Okay.
whereas the industry is moving its positive 5.41. So yeah, over the years, if your business goes in the same pattern, it will take you much more time to neutralize or cope up with the industry.
Okay.
No worries, still be there. The main thing over here is I would like to focus you on this figure that is a WACC, okay,
What does
your
the
cost.
14.06% here imply?
Okay. Yeah, I know you asked me about this. See, this is the actually the cost you're bearing out of your operation that you need to pay the people who are providing funds to run your business on day-to-day business or even in long term. They are
Okay.
the people who have financed you through equity or debt.
Okay.
So this much is the average cost that you need to pay to them each and every year. Say for the equity shareholders, it's not compulsory that you pay with each year, but the debt providers, you need to pay them interest, right? Or else they'll be cash holding of you.
Interesting. All right.
Yes.
That seems to be a lot. Do you want to show us
Yeah.
the financials? Yeah.
Yes, of course. But before going to that, I would like to
Yeah.
draw your attention over here
Okay.
about with your peer comp. Right? You see over here your beta. Do you know about beta?
Give me insight on what beta is.
So this is a responsiveness towards the market. Your shares response towards the market, how it moves along with the market. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So an ideal beta is considered to be one or less than one.
Oh,
Suppose
so
say if the
we are
market is
like
moving by
more
one,
than one.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, so it highly indicates that your company is riskier than the market by
Okay.
0.424. That is a levered beta, which includes your debt as well, the bench debt, the
All right.
debt
That
portion of your
sounds
capital.
risky.
The unlevered one, however, the unlevered one, which only fully consists of the equity funding with no fixed cost, that is also just 0.02 less than the market, same as market to say. Whereas your peer comps, they have got beta is same, even the levered with the fixed cost or exclusive of fixed cost. The reason why behind is if you see over here the debt. The debt you have raised and the debt your peers have raised. See the difference over here?
Wow. Wow.
Yes,
That's
and
a lot. Yeah.
yeah, and this is the reason why that is giving the resilience power to your peers, you know. And since you have got presence in luxury segment, in commercial segment, fashion segment, any other company becomes your peer. Even your Bajaj Auto, though they are in the two-wheeler segment, see a person would consider to buy a bike and a car at the range of 4 lakhs, 6 lakh, 8 lakh, and consider the bike like a Dominar for say 2 to 3 lakhs, even Asha Motors, Royal Enfield. All right, so we are able to get it over there.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, do you want few more things to look up from here?
I just
Or
want to quickly look at the right ratios, important. I understand that we are definitely at the risk
okay.
line, but just give me a sense of top 4 or 5 ratios that you have calculated from your financial modeling.
Yeah.
Probably corroborate it with the market. Yeah, they're perfectly this. Just give me one line explanation of why these
Okay.
ratios matter to me as a head of marketing. Yeah.
See, the reason I showed you your weighted average cost of capital is because your return of the capital employed, how much you are using your capital and how much you are getting back.
Okay.
See, you're paying 14.06, but you're only able to generate 4.90. That is not able to even just bear solely your cost of debt. That is the reason why your return on equity is minus 1.26. You're burning the equity shareholders fund. And subsequently, you have to raise debt that subsequently again leads to your low interest coverage ratio. Your debt and interest, your earnings and interest is running neck to neck. Earnings after operations or earnings at operation before depreciation and interest, and the interest you need to pay, it's running neck to neck.
Okay.
According to the median, ideally it should be more than two. All right,
Okay.
are we good?
Are we? We are good. We're good. Can you just explain me what the self-sustained growth ratio is very quickly?
Okay, this one self-sustaining, it's actually indicates how much you're able to put back into the business from your profits, from your revenue.
Okay.
So after paying everything, after at your earnings. So it comes to the median value comes to 0.46. And for the past 5 years, it's zero actually. It's not even one.
Wow. All right. Wow.
It's negative as well in COVID. All right.
Can
Yeah.
you just
Let's move.
benchmark it against? Have you done some kind of a benchmarking exercise, Nishchal, where you have seen how other
Yeah.
competitors are performing?
See, for that, I found one suitable company that has been in the market since year 2016 in the Stock Exchange of India, National Stock Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
It's none other than BMW. If you observe their performance with your growth ratios, sales growth, and EBITDA and EBIT, subsequently till net profit, and even at the dividend,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they emerged in the market since 2016, full-fledged. They got listed. No doubt they were selling their cars in India prior to that as well. But since they got listed, they were also impacted by COVID, same as your company. They were listed in 2016. However, they are able to maintain the median sales growth of 12.49, where your is 3.76%. All right. See the differences over here at other as well. Since their growth rate is good, see they are actually at the break-even point according to the median value. They're neither at profit nor at loss. And subsequently,
Wow.
they'll grow at profit.
Let's hold on here. Do you have any analysis? Have you like did you just look at your financials and come to that? Do you have any third-party resources where you have triangulated this data? Any more
Of
resources
course,
we
yes.
can look at?
Of course, Priya. As first, when I performed analysis on the company, I was quite surprised. I started to doubt, like, am I going in the right direction or not? But then I went to the net, and there are two websites famous in India. One is Screener, and another one is Mark and Smith. So, see, this is what Screener has to say about your company. Your stock is trading at 5.80 times of its book value. I guess you have noticed this one down at the DCF sheet that I had shown you earlier.
Okay.
And the company, again, they
Wow.
have also pointed out the thing that I pointed, that is your poor sales growth over past 5 years. That's 3.48. The one I did was of 10 past 10 years median value. That's 3.76. They're going in the same direction. And they also draw the line to the same thing, that is your low return on equity over last 3 years. Right?
Wow. All right. I'm completely convinced that we are definitely stuck in soup. Um,
Yeah.
have you done some kind of
Furthermore,
market RCA? Like quickly, can you just show me
yeah.
something where have you done some kind of an RCA and I will get a good sense of that our financial ratios are in a soup? But oh, okay, you have some research validation. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see over here, the to AutoCard, this article, they have mentioned about your break in your supply chain management of the semiconductors, and you were not able to cater the customers. They had to wait for long.
So
All
you're
right, for your
essentially saying that our
especially,
supply chain is fractured because of semiconductor industry?
yeah, due to this, you could not perform good in your first and second quarter of year 2023.
Okay. And what about
And
Mr. Beer
uh-huh.
Grylls?
Okay, glad you recognized him. So this is the person that you guys have hired to endorse your brand. And here, downside is the king of cricket, Mr. Virat Kohli, with 266 million followers, and Mr. Bear Grylls with just 7 million followers. Right.
Wow.
See, I would like to draw here. Audi, being a non-Indian company, has hired someone from India, and
Okay.
Tata Motors, who are the holding company of Jaguar and Land Rover, they have hired someone outside the India. And interesting thing is that person has less presence over people, this impact. Whereas
So
I think
essentially,
you can
you're highlighting
do that.
two points here, Nishchal. One is that influencer marketing needs some work, and second, you're saying our supply chain is fractured. Anything else that we
Yeah,
need to?
and one more thing. If you see over here, the sale of Jaguar is just in hundreds. I was say as Mercedes Benz was. 15 thousands, even BMW was 50 in thousands, while you're just selling hundreds of Jaguars and suppose say 1,000 of 1,500 of Land Rover. Both of them was not able to outperform BMW even when merged.
Interesting.
Right? These things are of your past 2029, 2019, sorry.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. And here is something
What
I
is
figured
this?
out for Beam. This is the advertisement of BMW. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a watch.
Okay,
I
let's
want
see.
you to watch them.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, Priya.
Wow. What are the insights? Let's look at the insights from all this.
So before that, I would just like to give you the insight from the advertisement that they have
Yes.
mentioned 100% electrical from the beginning till the end. And to this, they are showing that they are actually giving you experience, a better experience, not just a car that drives from terrain to the party line to everything.
Very self-evident from the advertisement. Yes. What do we have
Yes.
here? What do we have in this slide?
So, so here are a few things that are the insights, observations, and insights that are made from your financial health that I got the
Hmm.
company. So your
Okay.
company has quite existing relationship of your depreciation and your revenue. For the past 10 years, the depreciation has been doubling or more than double, whereas the revenue has not been able to double. It is growing at a declining rate. It's not going smoothly. Whereas depreciation, there's no problem with depreciation. Your expense, a non-cash expense, okay,
Okay.
spend jumping off, not declining actually. And it's a thing to worry, I would say.
Yeah, we saw that.
And
Like. All right.
Yeah, and it is leading to one thing, damn your additional insight that you know the you see an amount of 1,406 crore of deferred payment of tax.
Okay.
These kind of
I
these
will
kind
have to
of
check
payments
this with my
usually
finance team, but wow, interesting.
these kind of payments usually reflect in a balance sheet due to the difference of the computation of profit that you compute and the government computes for tax purposes.
Hmm.
I say
Point.
you're just claiming like more actually. That's what it indicates over here with this the deferred payments. Okay, and over here I've explained you about this previously, and I would like to go again towards your self-sustained growth rate.
Okay, let's hear
Okay,
you out.
yeah, it's duly because of your claim and in depreciation as well as the ability that your revenue is not able to grow, so you're not able to flow back the profit and reinvest it in the business. All right, you need to work more on that somehow.
Interesting, Mr. I think you've given us a lot of what we have to do. As a consultant and an experienced one at that yourself, do you have any recommendations for us that we can action?
Yes, Priya, I do have. I have
Let's
few points
let's listen.
that
Have you
might help
designed
you.
an ad for us? Okay, no. All right.
No.
Yeah.
So, uh, so did you notice the advertisement of BMW?
Yes. Yes.
So they are going
I must
towards
admit
the
that
new era of
despite them being a
future.
competitor, I must admit that despite them being a competitor, I was very impressed by that. Yeah, sorry. Please go ahead. You were saying something.
Yeah, it was so it's correct. It's like so pleasurable, like it was they actually were able to give us experience through the advertisement only.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, and they are already in the EV segment where you are facing lack of semiconductors for the luxury segment of Jaguar. That is
Right.
one point. Recommendation I would like to take care of you. I would like you to take
This
care of.
this note
And
is being passed on to our operations team. Thank you for that. Yeah.
okay. One more thing I would like to say, it might help, okay? Just identify, see, you're in a lot of segment as being a whole conglomerate. You've got Jaguar, then you've got Tata Sumo, then you've got Tata Lomo, commercial segments. You're even selling to government militaries. I would say identify the companies that are not quite doing good financial health-wise because those are actually impacting the health of whole as a consolidated. So segregate them if possible, so that they don't actually impact the whole health of the company as a
That's
whole.
so interesting how you point that out because
Yeah.
that is a point
And
from a CFO, but I'll raise it to him. Sure. Yeah.
yes, and the thing is to improve your market entry positioning. You see, BMW's advertisement and all, it's like so superb. Even though I'm not a car guy or a guy who's fascinated by cars, I'm basically a guy who's interested more in two-wheelers. But I have to, even I need to admit this, the advertisement that I watch about them, it gave me a next experience. So in future, if I think of buying car, I would definitely take account into BMW for sure.
So you have suggested and come up with a tagline for us, luxury with adventure brought to you by Tata.
Yes, yes, this is the reason why, because I remember getting in the car of my uncle Land Rover back in the days when I was a small kid. So I come up from a place, it's a hilly area, and we've got few Land Rovers over there that climbs to the highest peak of West Bengal. Now, Land Rover is known for status as well. Over the years, it has developed from adventure to, luxury, right? Land Rover. So come up with taglines that are able to grab people and let people know that it's backed by Tata Motors.
Okay. Point taken.
Yeah, that's all. And overall,
Better SEO?
to yes, let people know. Let's have the presence when someone types, suppose a luxury car. Let them know that there is Jaguar and Land Rover more. You know,
Yeah,
according to the
that is a
address. if
That
someone
is
is,
a point for my
yeah,
marketing team. All right.
yeah, if someone is searching for like BMW, let them know there is Jaguar and Land Rover as well.
SEO is a very
Side
important
by
driver. I agree. I agree. Got it. All right, great. Thanks, Nishchal. This was helpful. We'll get back to our on our notes and let's see how next year pans out for Tata Motors. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Priya.
All right. I think we, apart from this is the end of the deck. But apart from this, you would
Yes.
also like, Nishchal has also prepared a Notion document, a tool which was very new to him before Collegey started out, and he nicely put together a portfolio, and wherein he also embedded the Collegey presentation. Probably Nishchal can go through that as well once. Yeah.
Thank you, Priya. So this is my motion portfolio, and I was really blown away by this thing when I first got introduced about it. I was like, "What is this?" But slowly, when I started to use it, I was really blown away, and I built this one for me over here. My last organization is my apology project, and yeah, this is my music video.
Wow.
There. But,
I
yeah.
think the best thing about this tool is that you're not just reduced to your resume, but you're also effectively shown that you are more than the sum of your parts. So,
Yes, yes, Priya. Of course. Not just within resume or CV. Like for me, it has become my personal digital diary where I don't need to allow people to access this like social media as Instagram. It's just for myself. I can only show what I want to.
that's true. All right. Thank you so much for listening to us. This was our attempt at our Collegey project. Do let us know your feedback. All critique would be appreciated. Thank you so much.